Good morning. Let's go through this morning routine. Feel free to keep this video playing or put it on mute in case you just want to go through the motions. So before bed, I always have my journal and a glass of water next to me. So the moment I wake up, it's easy to go into my routine. First step, take that big sip of cold water to wake our body up. When you finished your drink, reach for your journal. On the side here, I provided a few different prompts, but feel free to follow the prompts on your Notion page. Here we have, what are 3 things you're grateful for? What is today's focus? Who do I need to be today? And what do I need to commit to in order to be this person? What do I need to sacrifice in order to be this person? I'll give you some time to journal these out. If there are prompts that you feel called to write that are not on the Notion page, feel free to do those as well. This is only a guideline. I recommend writing the date on the top of your journal entry as well, just so you can track how you're feeling and it's easier to read back when you have a date. trust till there's nothing left? Do we break this off or die slowly dead? I'm thinking of going, I'm thinking of leaving, but I hate to see you break, and I love you without reason. Then I think of staying, keeping things the same. I know this isn't working, but I don't want things to change with me and you. So what's the kinder thing to do? A slow day, choking on the embers of a love's fate. Can you hear the whispers of its final praise? Taking in the last remains of your saint, your saint. A slow day, a throttle day, a rattle and a cold sweat. Is this really love or are you scared to death? Do we carry on or die slowly dead? Together in this empty room, I'm lonely but I'm still with you. You're lonely and I feel that too. I'm a sucker for the home team. Easier when we were 17. Easier when it's just you and me. A slow night, choking on the Next, let's do our breathing exercise. So what I recommend is taking 4 seconds to inhale and 8 seconds to exhale. You'll notice your shoulders rolling back as you exhale and your spine straightening. This is good. This is your body telling you to realign with your posture, to restore your body back to its natural state. Now repeat again. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold. Then breathe out for 8 seconds. Usually when I do this, I can feel my shoulders coming back, my body sinking into this comfortable position. If you have any passing thoughts, don't try to stop them, just let them freely float in your mind. Don't judge them though, just let them sit there. Eventually they will fade. And then you breathe in again. And breathe out. And now we get into our stretching. So first I like to start off with a prayer pose. Try to set your hips as far as back as possible, almost like you're sinking your butt into the ground, and you're going to feel the stretch in your lower back. Then you're going to go into a cobra pose stretch. Do not forget to breathe as you stretch. Sometimes I forget that when I'm changing positions or I feel a tightness, so don't forget to breathe. Again, you'll feel this in your lower back. Then repeat. So here, I like to use my hands out when doing the prayer pose. However, when I go into a cobra pose, I have my fists down into the bed instead of having my hands laid out. This is because if you're putting pressure on your wrists, this is actually going to increase your chance of injury or damage to your wrists. So I highly recommend, since we're doing this on a bed and it's not a hard surface, bunching your hands into a fist when you're in your cobra pose and using that to help you prop yourself up, almost as if your fists are into the bed. Now I like to hold these poses for about 4 seconds. Feel free to hold them a bit longer if you feel called to. We're almost done with our morning routine. Really sink into these stretches and give your body a space to unwind and release, especially from any tense positions you were in while you were sleeping or from the day before. Don't worry, I am also wearing underwear. And then lastly, we're going to do a start of a sun salutation. Remember, don't forget to inhale as you bring your arms up and then exhale as you bring them down. There are a few benefits to this exercise, like improving your posture, reducing back pain, strengthens your legs. Now here I've already started going into Qigong body tapping. Now this helps get the blood flowing as well as activate and engage the body and the flow of energy, which is qi, by tapping these acupuncture points and the body's joints. I personally like to cut my hands loosely when I'm tapping my body. Some people prefer to use their fists when tapping their body. In terms of the pressure you're doing and how hard you're tapping your body, that depends on your comfort level. So whatever you feel called to do, let that guide the pressure you're applying. I find after this final step, I have more energy in my body and I'm less lethargic, and I can already feel my blood flowing to help me get into the day and easily transition into the next task that I have to do. Now, I know in the Notion guide I have a specific infographic that shows you where to tap your body. I personally like to intuitively do it as well and just tap parts where I feel there are pain or needs more attention or energy to flow. Lastly, sometimes I like to complete with the beginning of a sun salutation just to feel out my body. So, how do you feel now? Have a great day, guys.